And I'm going to go to this one. Okay, here we go. Ready now. All right. So how's everybody going today? Great. We're doing, still in lockdown, hopefully. Will school be back maybe next week? They're going to, well, not next, it's not going to be next week anyway. So the latest that I've heard about, so Jacinda Ardern, Prime Minister of New Zealand, is going to make an announcement today. The cabinet is meeting right now. I just did a little research. And I think it's like 4:30, they're going to make a little announcement about what's going to happen, whether we go to level 3 or not. And as far as I understand, it's not quite going. Some people will be going back to school, some people not in level 3, but it's not till level 2. I think that everybody goes back. So it's going to be a while. So me, I'm a teacher. And as for me, they say they're going to give us a week. They'll give you a week notice before school starts again. So just so you know that. I'm going to start just with a little bit of fire because I like fire. All right, this is magic. This is just a little magic. Don't try this at home. All right, so I'm going to watch. You have to watch closely what's going on here. All right, so I have just a bit of fire. I'm going to hold this here. And you're going to watch closely to see what happens to the fire. All right, so the fire is going. I'll put it over here. And watch, wait for it, and poof! Aha! You see that? Change the fire into a flower. Isn't that nice? I'll show you what happened. So let's show you what happened. So you dip that in meths, and then you put the flower in your hand like that. Sorry, this is just a little science magic. Then when you put your hand over the bud, and then the fire's going, go, and it turns. I'll do it one more time. So now you know what's going on. So you don't need to dip it again. So this is the fire. All right. So fire turns into poof, flower. All right. So that is a little bit about reality. We're looking at reality today. What is reality? Is reality real, or is reality not real? I don't know if you were here yesterday, but we started this topic. So it's about virtual reality. So that's virtual reality is reality that's not real. So it's a bit interesting. So we're looking at virtual reality versus augmented reality. All right. So we're going to, I don't know if you've seen these things, but this is what we're looking at. How this works, what you can do with it. I'm going to just put this away. So these things go onto your head. Wow. And you look around. Some of you may have tried these. So you get a cell phone like this. And you see, what you see is, I'll do a couple images like these guys. So, I mean, originally, they started out as kind of a gaming thing. Where, you could, it's like a shoot 'em up game where you could go somewhere, you got these little controllers in your hand. But it's actually, we'll go back to this one. But it's actually gotten a lot more sophisticated, and they use it for a lot more things. And I'll tell you that in a minute. But I have another picture. So this is virtual reality is when you look at a thing like this. All right. So you've got that in your on your phone. It's usually just on a phone now, or you can do it. You can get special goggles that make this happen. All right. So when you got these, so I've got a few different ones. So it started out with Google Cardboard. All right. So these things, they've got a couple lenses in them. What I'm working on is a lesson where you can actually, students can make these. All right. So these are $2. I don't know how they do it, but you can get them online for about $2. They have a little curve thing that goes on here. This one goes on like that. Got a little button. Make sure you have the button. Some of them don't have the button, which doesn't really work. And then your phone goes in here like that. And then you go into virtual reality land. All right. I'll show you one of these. So here's a roller coaster. All right. So I'm just gonna show you on my phone how it starts like that. And I don't know if you can see the little, there's a little arrow. And if that little arrow has to get, that little arrow has to find the switch. All right, I might have to go this way. All right, so when I go like this, I can hear it. All right, so I click the switch. And now you start going down the roller coaster, all right? So it's actually pretty cool. But it's what happens. It's really what they call immersive, okay? So you're trapped into this kind of environment where things are moving around and you can like look around and you can see everything, and the noise, it's really like, okay, so there's a few different ones. I'll show you a few different ones. So these are cardboard and paper. Okay, so you can put your phone in there. It's got a couple little lenses. These are cheap, but they work really well. I got a few more. These are fairly basic ones, but the strap really helps, and if you have a little button, so you can look around, you can keep your hands free. And if you've got some of these little controllers, Bluetooth. So all these work on Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. So little controllers, or you can go bang, you can shoot at things, or you can click the button. A lot of this, it's good for travel. There's travel videos. There's like going to the islands or going underwater, and you can click on a fish. You see a fish, you click on it, and it tells you what kind of fish it is, stuff like that. These are good. These are getting a bit more sophisticated. So these are, you want to make sure your phone doesn't fly out. And these are the best ones. All right, so I was going to show you these. So they have the earphones attached, where this plugs into the phone, and they've got, this is helpful. So these got these, I don't even see that the lenses go back and forth, so it adjusts to your eyes, and it also moves back and forth. So there's a lot of adjustment there. And when I was researching this, I was like, wow, it's just for gaming, but it's not just for gaming. I'm just going to read you off some of these things for virtual reality. Recruitment and training in the corporate world, work collaboration and workshops where you get people all in the same place. So you can get them all into the same world using the goggles. Creating ideas, getting people going, wow, this is, what else can we do? Sales performance, pain management. I didn't think of that. When somebody is in so much pain, if they're doing something in the hospital, you can put them in a 3D environment and they kind of forget about the pain. So it's distraction. Training medical students, treatment of post-traumatic stress disorder, training on social cognition, managing and treating anxiety, and therapy for paraplegics, and of course leisure. And you can explore different worlds as you're out there. What else? Oh yeah, so that's virtual reality. Is taking you to a place that you've never been, that's not there. It's not real. Okay, then augmented reality is, I should show you the a little outline. All right. So this is what our outline, looking at virtual reality, virtual versus augmented, the differences in the uses in science and technology, and what's going to happen in the future. All right. I'm going to show you, so augmented reality is looking at something in a different way. Okay, so now we're augmented, which means we're looking at something like three-dimensional, and it's another representation of something real. So that's a little building. You might have seen this. There's like some of these Pokemon things where it's different than virtual reality. It's on a screen, but it's like, say you look at the street and you can see the Pikachu. He's not really there, but you can, if you look in the screen, you can see him there. So that's kind of cool. Anything else? We'll go back to this, and I'll show you what, like, I've used these before in the classroom and stuff. And I've got one here. You can look this, and hopefully this works. So what I did, okay, so you can get, I've
I got the skeleton guy, right? So these are apps you can get. And this allows you to look at a skeleton, all right? So he looks a little bit scary, this guy. Okay, but for science and things, you can actually turn him around and you can look and you can go, hey, you know, what are those bones in the back? Or you can tick on that and you go, oh, not sure what happened there. Oh, that's an sorry, we got an ad. We're gonna let that keep going. But in the different apps, I can show you on this one that when you get augmented reality, is you're looking at something on a screen versus something with the VR goggles. And you use an app. You can use an app, and you can, like, things will create right on your table, like this guy. All right, so back to skeleton. So look at the skeleton. You can look at the different parts of a skeleton. Okay, the skeleton, axial. And then, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this. There's a little augmented reality button down here. Okay, so what happens now is he should appear on the table. Let me just name some of this stuff. All right, so there he is. Okay, so he's big. So what he's doing, he just appeared on my table at home. All right, this guy. I'm holding this so you can see it. Now, if I turn him around, so he just, oops. And then you can grab onto him. You could walk all the way around. So this is augmented reality. But you can still, all right, so what I would do is walk around and you can see him. So this just shows the sternum. This would show the thorax. All right, so these are kind of things that you can play with if you're allowed. If you have some kind of a device and if you want to look at augmented reality, good for education and just kind of fun to look at. What I'm going to try and do is get some kids to create your own virtual reality. So you can do like another 360 views. When you look at using your phone or something like that, you can do 360 views. So that's all a kind of reality. It's something that's you can't normally see with your bare eye, but you can create something digitally that looks quite cool. All right, so you guys enjoying this? Give me some feedback on the chat if you want. If anything you want to do, like say next time or throughout the week. And if you're enjoying this, just let me know. You can send me an email, or that's going to be it for today. Hope you're enjoying this. I'm going to stop now and say goodbye, everybody. See you tomorrow. Hopefully that was good for you.